Hi, I'm Sam Blackwell from Yarrunga Community Centre. Last year we were fortunate to receive some funding from Yarrunga City Council under the Arts and Cultural Grant Program to deliver a series of theatre workshops to carers in the community. The aim of the program was to give carers an outlet, a space to share stories, issues, problems with day-to-day life, but also an opportunity to connect, gain confidence and expose themselves to others in the community.
So my name is Helen Shivani Cameron and I'm a teacher and I've got a background in professional development and I've been floating in and around theatre all my life.
Hi, I'm Nicole Fernley. I'm a special ed teacher. I've been working very closely with my carers.
Hi, my name's Jen. I do program management at Yarrunga Community Centre, working with Samantha, the manager. This project came about as a result of a grant.
I was very fortunate to come across Yarrunga Community Centre and the manager just said yes on the spot. So we went into a very intense process of putting together a grant application quickly and Yarrunga City Council supported that and gave us the grant which has funded this program. So that's how it's worked out through Yarrunga. It's a program of a series of workshops for carers to help them to explore their issues and to look at their day-to-day challenges. And with this theatre, it always involves a lot of games. So even though it is issues-based, it's also games-based. So there's a great balancing that happens. So it's lots of fun. There's a lot of enjoyment, there's a lot of laughter and great connection happens between the people. But at the same time, they're looking at their issues that they're facing every day.
And it's interesting too to watch the masks and the vulnerabilities start to come out, the masks and the barriers that sort of hold people back. So when you're in a group of people, a lot of that gets explored. And it's been a real privilege to sort of see that unfold.
There's a lot of movement, which is really nice. There is a lot of imagery and playing and some things are a lot of fun to do and some things were a little bit more challenging. But it was interesting to work it through and see where you end up at the end of the day.
People begin to see all sorts of things that they may not have been aware of. There are quite a few aha moments in each workshop. People reveal things that they may not have even said to anybody in their life ever, issues that they're dealing with, and insights that they've had.
A real thing that I've noticed too is that I come from a very different aspect. So I have been a carer, I've been cared for, and I've also providing support to other people as a professional. So for me it's been really interesting because I've sort of wore many hats and it's been quite personally insightful as well through the activities, which on the surface can seem quite light, but you can really sort of funnel that down into something quite personal and meaningful as well.
We need to start understanding carers are not only special on Carers Day. We're 365 days a year. We need to be looked after. I don't want to be given everything. I love being empowered and I love empowering people, but we need to be able to have enough energy and enough support to be able to empower ourselves, and that's what governments, not just governments, organisations, all different organisations need to look at. I mean, I started a charity called IDEA because that's to help people with disabilities and their families to become empowered and live a life of dignity. And yet we can get very little funding for grants and things because, I don't know why, but getting money to help carers is very challenging, very, very challenging.
I think carers need a lot more recognition for what it is that they do. And I think a lot of activities specifically for them that can promote well-being and relaxation and information sharing would be really useful. But again, things that are not necessarily require long-term commitments. Most of their commitments really revolve around their families and their loved ones.
I really think theatre is a way both verbally and physically, to be able to express yourself in ways that you probably haven't thought of. You know, we often live in a world of words, and sometimes we don't have words, so being able to do it expressively through actions and symbolism and that type of thing, I think it's really good. And there's this way of opening ourselves up to the world and to our community, and I think it's a really good personal learning tool.
I think the benefit for Yarrunga is that we've gained a really good or a much better idea of carers, what they go through, perhaps what they need, and we've made some really useful contacts so that we can begin to offer some really useful programs to the carer community.
We learned from carers that they have everyday struggles. What we need to do as a community is to do more, use our voices and tell the governments and councils that we care, that we want to help them in any way we can. Yarrunga is going to do that by providing more health and wellbeing programs for carers so that they can look after self. What the rest of us need to do is make our voices loud and let everybody know that carers matter.